In this snip, we're going to explore the various different ways and options of pinging machines within PowerShell. And one very simple way of pinging a target in PowerShell is to use invoke expression and call the ping.exe command with a target on the end. As you can see, it gives a standard sort of set of ping results back again. However, in PowerShell we have a native commandlet called Test-Connection, which works in a very similar sort of way to ping. So there you go, we've got the source on the left hand side, destination, and the latency time. Test-Connection, however, has a set of switches against it which we can use, like the count switch, which is the number of ping attempts to send to the target, the buffer size that we want to send, in this case 128, and the delay between the attempts. So we run that. So you'll see that we've got 5 ping attempts with 128 bytes, and there was a 3-second delay between each one. Another useful switch within Test-Connection is the source switch, which means you can list out a set of machines which you want to ping from, and it doesn't have to come from the local host. So if we run this against google.com, you'll see it's pinging from testvm01, which is the local host, testvm2, and testvm3. And if we don't want to see all of this information, we can simply put the quiet switch on the end, which will just reply a true or false depending whether the machine replies or not. There we go, we've got a true. This is really useful if you want to do an if statement to see whether a machine is online or not. With Test-Connection we can also use the as job switch, which this will just run the Test-Connection ping attempts as a background job. So if we run that, you'll see that it immediately comes back to the command prompt. However, if we do a get job and pipe this into receive job, it will get that job and receive the responses from it. This can be really useful if you've got a lot of machines to ping. Another native commandlet within PowerShell is Test-NetConnection, which does a very similar job. The results come back in a slightly different format, but it's basically the same. However, with Test-NetConnection, you can ping the target on a particular port, in this case port 80 to google.com. There you go, google.com on port 80 is responding. However, if we change that to port 81 and run it again, you'll see that it failed. Also with Test-NetConnection, you can do a trace route to the target. And it responds with a similar sort of set of results, with all the hops along the way and the IP address for them. Again with Test-NetConnection, we can run the information level switch of quiet, and this will respond a true or false Boolean variable of whether the machine is online or not. In this case it's true. And if we take the output from Test-NetConnection and pipe it into select star, we'll see all of the results that come back and all of the information. And as you can see, there's quite a lot of information that comes back here. Another option within PowerShell is to use getWMI object of the class Win32 ping status, and if we filter that down to address equals google.com with google.com in quotes, we get a similar sort of set of results come back. However, with this we can use multiple targets within one command line. There you go, we get a reply back from google.com and yahoo.com. With this method, we can also filter it using a buffer size of 128. So this will send 128 bytes to the target. So if we look at the results, on the right hand side it says bytes of 128. And again, if we pipe all of this into select star, we will see the amount of data that comes back. Again, it's quite a sizable amount of data. And that's how to ping with PowerShell.